Pull me to a higher place. Take me to outer space.
Hi everybody, Mark here at Fortune Financial, and today I'm here to talk to you about recruitment as an advisor in 2022. Firstly, before we get going, I just want to run through the agenda for today. Today, we're going to start with an introduction to Fortune Financial and the team. Really important that you're aware of, what we're about and why we could be good for you. We're also going to go into our history, where we came from, where we're at the moment and how we've got there. And then, of course, we're going to talk about protection advisors and mortgage advisors. What are mortgages? What is protection? And what's the advisor opportunity? Becoming a mortgage advisor, the role itself, of course, you need to understand that. And then we need to go into the nitty gritty. Of course, remuneration. What income levels can you earn? What do you need to do to earn that? And of course, with that, you can then decide whether it's right for you to start a career with us. We're also talking about our culture, something we're very, very, very passionate about. And also we're going to talk about the actual Fortune Academy in itself. This is what's starting for 2022. It's a training proposition, mentoring, support and guidance to bring you through. So if you're currently thinking to yourself, how do I get started? Then what I would say is just by listening to this video now, you've already done that. So actually becoming an advisor is a long process. It takes a lot of time, but that doesn't mean you're not already en route to becoming an advisor by listening to this video and joining Fortune Financial as a trainee for 2022. So when it comes to ourselves, we do have other services such as pensions, health insurance, wills, and of course, recruitment like we're talking about today. You do have an opportunity to earn from additional services through the referral arm, and that's something we'll come on to as well. And then, of course, we need to talk to you about Fortune Financial and the benefits of joining ourselves as well. So I'm about to share with you our PowerPoint, and with the PowerPoint, you'll see me in the top corner. I will use my bullet points, so I won't be looking at the screen the whole time. I want to make sure I get it right for everybody. But of course, if you do have any questions after the video, you can drop me an email, I'll give us a phone call, and of course, I'll get them answered for you. The final offering will be a one-to-one to have a conversation with yourselves in more depth, how we can make it bespoke for you. You can personal brand the opportunity and again, make it your own and grow a career within financial services. So welcome. Firstly, who are we? Fortune Financial, we are a mortgage and protection broker. My name is Mark Seddon, I'm the director. I started in the industry nearly 20 years ago now, believe it or not. And I've had a real passion for protection over that period of time. Now, mortgages are not what we started. They came in approximately about 8 years ago, but protection has always been the forefront of our conversation with clients, ensuring families have the adequate protection in place to make sure they have financial security, whether it's for the children, the spouse, or of course the businesses as well. Now, our team are an amazing team. I can't say enough about them. We're full of different characters. As you can see on the left-hand side, we have Kaylee and Shannon, who are the protection specialists. They talk about protection to our client bank and new clients that come through social media, the website, etc., day in, day out. We've also got Cade and Aaron, who are in the mortgage team, with Emma supporting, who works remotely in Essex. And then we have our support team in the background, which is Rachel, who's the case manager, Gemma, who's the case manager, and Kelly, who's our relationship manager, who looks after the team from an upfront perspective and ensures that the introducers, such as the estate agents we work with, the letting agents, and other similar businesses we work with, are looked after and they receive the relevant communication. Kelly also runs our home insurance hub. We commenced that last year, and it's a real success to dedicate one person to the general insurance arm. Home insurance is a really specialist area, and we needed to get that right. We now believe that Kelly's the person to do that for the business and for yourselves as well as a referral arm. So with regards to ourselves, this by all means is not hierarchy. We are all one team. No one is as important as each other, and it is really just one in, all in. So we believe that we're an engine and we're a number of cogs within that engine. As long as everyone's turning, the engine will produce. And that's not just for ourselves, but of course, more importantly for our clients as well. So on the right-hand side, you can see two question marks, two people, and we're looking for a number of people throughout 2022 to join the team and come in to join the advisor team on a self-employed basis, flexible working, and I'll come more onto that in a second. So a little bit about our history. I set the company up in 2011 in the Northwest in Lancashire. You can probably tell that by my accent. And then I moved down to Hitchin in Hertfordshire approximately 9 years ago. The great news for ourselves is that we went through the 10-year anniversary last year in August, which was, I suppose, a proud moment for ourselves. And along that way, we've learned so much, whether that's, we've had great times, good times, bad times, testing times, but at the same time, a lot of it's been exciting to be able to get to where we are today. Now, in 2022, we're in a position now where we've already been recognized as a top rated advisor. That's going to be published in the Times in March this year. We've also been offered a certificate of excellence as well for our 5-star reviews from our clients that you'll be able to see on our website are continuously coming into the business, and something we're very focused on ensuring, the clients come first and they receive the service they'd expect. And then also we work with a number of charities. Now, the main charity for ourselves we do work with is Mind, and that's for better mental health. We do a number of charity events that, by all means, you can look to get involved with throughout the year. And we're also starting a campaign this year to help climate control, where we're actually planting trees for every mortgage completion or every family that is protected throughout the year. Now, there's different campaigns going on through that kind of sister company that does that for us, one in Madagascar, another one in Kenya, another one in Haiti. And it's just something different for ourselves to be able to plant trees and lower CO2 emissions, again, to help the planet. You'll see the lion there. The lion represents our network. We're part of Primus Mortgage Network. The great news is it's the #1 mortgage and protection network in the UK. Once again, continuously winning that award. What they do for us is they offer support, guidance, but they look after the compliance elements of the business, making sure that we're advising in the right way and we're keeping ourselves safe. Because naturally, being an advisor, we're not salespeople. We're there to make a personal recommendation to clients and put them in a position to make an informed decision with regards to their mortgage or their insurance needs to make sure they've got the relevant protection in place. So Primus makes sure we have a top proposition for that, whether it is lenders, whether it is providers for insurance. And when it comes to ourselves, we tend to be in a position 99.9% of the time that we can actually place business for people that struggle to find it elsewhere, which is great for you as an advisor. So protection, I've spoken about protection a number of times already on the call, and it's really important for me to address what is protection. Protection is a type of insurance. The 3 core products are, as you can see on the screen, life cover, critical illness cover, and income protection. Now, each product there has its own unique purpose, and I believe that 9 out of 10 people have a need for every one. Now, life insurance does what it says on the tin. It pays out in the event of death. Anybody who has a mortgage debt should cover the mortgage debt in the event that a spouse, for example, passes away or parents pass away, God forbid, leaving a family home with a debt, essentially making the roof no longer available over the children's head. So life insurance can come in a form of mortgage protection, but it can also become in a form of family protection to provide a lump sum amount in the event of death. Now, the death rate in England is sadly 1 in 1, 100%. We're all going to die at some point. So the likelihood of these policies paying out are extremely high. So it's very important that most people take cover. And we currently find that 7 out of 10 people have life insurance. So it gives us the ability to look at what they have. Can we better their current proposition by means of costs? Can we set it up better and tailor it to the circumstances better? But more importantly, because we're an advisor, can we write their plans into a trust to prevent certain tax implications? Now, I must stress on that point, we're not a tax advisor, but we can definitely advise what the relevant requirements are by means of trusts to prevent that happening. Critical illness cover. I suppose if we look at the main critical illness, which is cancer, I'd suppose most people have been affected by cancer in one way or another, whether it's close to home or further afield. And critical illnesses can be anything in the form of cancer. strokes, heart attack, MS. And when it comes to a situation of somebody being diagnosed with a critical illness, naturally, it has a financial impact on them and their family. I'm a big believer that in the event of a critical illness, the last thing you want to be worrying about is your finances. You want the 100% of your priorities to be concentrated on your health. So the final core product is income protection, and anybody who works should have income protection. A lot of people come back to us and say, it's fine, we have it with their employer. I tend to find that the most security anybody has with an employer is 6 months full pay. Beyond that, if they were unable to work due to an accident, sickness, disability, how would they meet their commitments, whether that be the mortgage payments, the rent, the bills, and of course, continue the lifestyle for them and the family. Income protection provides you with a lump sum amount every month to be able to continue your lifestyle, meet them commitments, and concentrate once again on getting yourself fit and healthy. Now, we work with all the top providers in the market. You can see a number of them there, such as Legal & General, Aviva, the Exeter, who are amazing when it comes to underwriting for the likes of high BMI or people that have had serious conditions in the past. And AIG, who for me are one of the market leading. Finally, you can see the sausage dog on the screen, Stanley. That's the Vitality sausage dog. He's well known on the TV for his advertising. Their policies are very much a different style of plan. They are great for people who like fitness because you get to engage with the policy and gain a status through obtaining points from bronze through to platinum. So when it comes to a policy that is there for security, they're all as good as each other in certain ways. Whereas Vitality kind of gives you something extra because that policy that will be in a drawer, God forbid, in case a claim is required, doesn't have to stay in a drawer. You can actually have an app on your phone, gain gifts, rewards, and incentives for being a member of the Vitality plan. And it's something that's very bespoke to people, as I say, in the fitness industry or people that like to get active or want to get active, whether that is walking, running, the gym, or even the likes of meditation, which is great for mental health as well. So if you want to become a mortgage advisor, or you were already qualified to be a mortgage advisor, or of course, you've been a mortgage advisor in the past, we can help you with that. The priority of this is to get your CMAP qualification or equivalent. We have a number of different lenders we work with, a huge comprehensive panel. And once again, we have an ability to place mortgages where a lot of brokers, banks, building societies struggle. So if you want to become a mortgage advisor with us, we have experienced advisors that can support you through that journey and mentor you. We can encourage you to get your CMAPs done in your own time. We can support you with that journey. And once you are qualified, we can put you through as a mortgage advisor status and get you through to a competency level. So let's get down to the roles that are available with ourselves at the moment. As you can see on the left-hand side, we've got a protection advisor position. This is the main position. We'll probably find that 8 out of 10 people go down this route. It's a self-employed advisor position. It's commission-based and very generous with the commission. You can earn a lot of money for little reward. And the reason I got into this industry is because somebody said this to me. They said, it's the only job you can do where you can earn £1,000 on a Saturday morning sitting down with someone and having a cup of tea. And it's always stuck with me. And it's exactly that. This job can be done sat on a beach with a laptop and a phone. More importantly, it can be done in your own time, flexible, part-time or full-time. Now, of course, the more you put in, the more you get out. Let's not pretend this isn't a serious role or a professional role. It is. It needs taking seriously, whilst at the same time, the time you put in is up to yourself. Now, of course, you're working remotely. That doesn't have to be from home. It could be from an own office. It could be from a reception area in a gym or a hotel. It could be going visiting clients once it becomes safe to do so. And of course, more importantly, you need to be able to know what you're doing when it comes to advice. You need to have the information, the knowledge to be able to advise. And we're going to provide you with that. Full training is provided through ourselves, through me to start with, through our experienced advisors, the business development managers at the top providers in the network, and the network itself, Primus. Again, if you want to become a mortgage advisor, we can help you on that route. If you have your CMAP, we'll discuss that in your one-to-one. Now, if you're feeling this is slightly overwhelming for you and you don't want to take on the commitment just yet of an advisor, on the right-hand side, you will see the Fortune Club. The Fortune Club brings you into the company as an introducer. Essentially what that means is that you will network. You will network clients. You will talk about the need for life insurance, critical illness, income protection. You will talk about the perks and benefits of the plans, where you will not advise. And I must stress that again, it's not an advisor position. All these positions you can start earning from tomorrow. There's no waiting around. And I'm going to come on to that now. Just before that, I want to talk about the habits of Fortune Financial. Now, we have 7 habits we kind of abide by within the business. The first one is be proactive. You're in charge at the end of the day. If you're proactive, you're going to be more successful. What I'd like to do is encourage you to make it your own, as I say, whilst at the same time, put yourself in a position to make yourself proud. Now, if you're proactive in networking, finding clients, learning, becoming better at your job, proactive in putting a plan together and understanding where you want to be, then you're going to be more successful. And I can help you with that. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind, is exactly that. Have a plan. Know what you're trying to achieve this month, this quarter, and this year, and for your career. And of course, that can change over time, but set realistic targets, and then we'll aim to achieve them and then exceed them. Habit 3, put first things first, work first, then play. I contradict myself on this one because I'm a big believer that you should have a diary for the year and you should put in your playtime first. That gives you the ability then to work towards them goals, whether it may be a holiday that's booked. You can then put in the time and the effort of working hard, achieving your goals, and then looking forward to what is to come. Habit 4, think win. I'm a big believer that you either win or learn, not lose. That said, be a winner. Get up in the morning and think you want to win. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. What this really relates to is how you deal with your clients. I think it's really important that you listen more than you talk. Of course, all clients are going to have a need. Speak to them about their personal circumstances and find out, what is going to be right for them. Habit 6 is synergize. Together is better. I've talked about the team already. We're an amazing team that are here to support you, so you can become part of that team and be able to synergize together and make yourself better at what you do. And that leads us nicely onto habit 7, which is sharpen the saw. Now, this is my favorite. This is all talking about you and bettering yourself day to day. Work on yourself every day, whether that is appearance, whether that is fitness, whether that is your product knowledge, whether it's that your communication skills or your confidence, whatever that may be. If you work on yourself bit by bit in a small amount of time, you will get a lot further than you will think. So they're the 7 habits of fortune. That's what we adhere to within the business. And if you do adhere to them, I guarantee you will be successful. So anyone joining will join the Fortune Academy. The Fortune Academy is made up of a communication link we have a WhatsApp group and a Facebook group. It's there for support whenever you may need it. Of course, it's about personal coaching and opportunities, personal development. We want to make you very good at what you do. So we're going to have to give you the time and attention and be able to give you support that you need. Not everyone's going to be the same. So we need you to speak up and tell us what you want, as well as us guiding you down the right path. Now, mentoring will come on a one-to-one basis as well. It won't just be a team effort. You need to have one-to-one time to see what's working for you and also what's not. And then we'll be able to change the processes you adhere to make you more successful. Also, we will have team and group weekly training, approximately 6:30 in an evening throughout the year. If you can't get onto them sessions, they will be recorded and we will send them out. But what I would say is I'd encourage you to get onto the sessions, because if you can get on there, you're going to be able to engage within the training, ask questions, and you will learn a lot more. So let's get to the nitty gritty, as mentioned, the exciting bit. This is remuneration. How do you earn an income? We get paid for protection based on the size of premium. That brings a commission from the provider we arrange the life insurance, the critical illness, or the income protection with. Now, as an advisor, you need to be authorized by Primus, our network, to be able to advise. And that can take a matter of 4 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it does take longer. So of course, if that process is taking longer, then we need to enable you can earn within that time. So we've set up a new model, which means as soon as your Primus application is submitted through Fortune Financial, we will set you with an experienced advisor within the business to assist with your clients and help you observe and train and learn throughout that period of time. It takes the pressure off, but immediately then you start to earn 30% of the overall commission. Once you are authorized by Primus as a non-competency advisor beyond, let's say, that 8-week period, your commission then will be raised to 40%. We've then got 6 months to do 6 sales. Them 6 sales can be done within 2 months if needed. That then takes you to a competency status. That's a full advisor status. And then you go on to the full commission rate of 50%. Now, if you're an experienced advisor or you've been with the company a longer amount of time, there's still maybe the ability to take it beyond the 50%. What we're looking for is people with good persistency rates. In other words, business that stays on the books. Also, we're looking for people to be consistent in what they do as well. Now, all providers pay different commissions, but they're all very similar, but they're all very generous as well. And this is the exciting bit of how you can earn money by means of being a protection advisor. Now, the remuneration base here is for protection because, again, we're going to find that probably 8 out of 10 people are going to come through that route. If you're going to be a mortgage advisor, of course, you've got the opportunity to earn procuration fees from mortgages, broker fees, conveyancing fees as well. And of course, your monthly income then will have a huge uplift. Based on protection standalone, this model says that if you was to arrange 10 policies a month based on a £25 premium, the average commission would be between 2,000 to 3,000. Now, that's per month. Now, if you were to arrange 20 policies, we're saying 4,000 to 6,000, or 30 policies, that's 6,000 to 9,000. What I would say is that most clients take 3 plans on average. The average premium around Hertfordshire and Hitchin is £25 per plan, so £75. So if you look at 10 policies, that's 3 to 4 clients a month. Less than 1 a week will get you in the bracket of £2,000 to £3,000. So it'll be interesting to talk more about this with you in our one-to-one. But as you can see, the financial incentive is fantastic with protection alone. So remuneration explained. As you can see here, there's some figures for Kaylee and myself from December 2021. The leaderboard for Primus is all about premium per month, what a client would pay for a premium. So if someone was to arrange a life insurance policy for £40 a month, and you had 10 clients doing the same, you would have a total over the month of £400. As you can see, Kaylee was at the top in December with £735. That's an equivalent income of just over £7,000 a month based on a full competency status CAS at 50%. With myself, I did £503 worth of premium. That's equivalent to just short of £5,000 income in the month. So again, it's up to yourself where you want to aim your own plans towards and your own goals. If it's part-time, you may say you want to do a couple £100 per month. And of course, the income will be sufficient. If it's a full-time position, as you can see by the board, you can take it into the thousands if you really do focus your attention and your professionalism on the game. Earlier, I mentioned about a referral income for other services. So just run through these very quickly. If you're not a mortgage advisor and you are a protection advisor solely, you've got the ability to refer renewal dates from clients or mortgage advice appointments for clients to our experienced mortgage advisors. Every completion will arrange, you will get £100. We also do a free financial health check for pensions and investments. You can get £100 per completion there. This year, we're launching Fortune Health. We've done health insurance in a number of ways over the years. This year, we're going to make it very bespoke. That means you will get a £50 incentive if you refer a client who wants to arrange private medical insurance, also known as health cover. Business protection is a specialist arm. I actually personally do that myself. I will train people on that so they're aware of the areas. And if you do want to take that on in time, you can. But you will arrange a £50 incentive if you do refer that to myself or another business protection advisor within Fortune Financial. Home insurance, the incentive doesn't tend to be there financially for the business with home insurance. But that said, if you're seeing 10 clients a month, it's worth asking for their renewal dates. We'd love to save them money. We'd love to arrange the policies that are good for them and actually going to pay out, rather than a money supermarket or an opera singer offering it cheap, that when it comes to doing the job, it doesn't actually do the job. As mentioned previously, we've got Kelly in-house who runs the Home Insurance Hub. You will receive £10 per completion on home insurance. So again, them numbers can add up. The final one, and last but not least, is recruitment. You're on the recruitment video right now listening to the proposition. If this is for you and you make it your own, you no doubt will want to tell people how good of a career you've got and how much you love Fortune Financial. If people want to join the team and you refer them in and they go through the Primus application route and become recruited, you'll receive £500 as a thank you from the company. So again, there's a number of extra referral income routes that come from working as a protection advisor solely. Of course, if you're a mortgage advisor, you take the mortgages on yourself, but by means of the other areas, again, it's a top-up income that can really benefit, because small lump sums do make big lump sums for you. So of course, the benefits of joining Fortune Financial, you're going to start earning immediately. It's all about earning money. Somebody once said to me a saying, and you'll have heard this, I'm sure, before: money doesn't make the world go round. I don't believe that. It does. I'm not saying money is important by means of from a materialistic perspective, but if you want a good lifestyle, you want to travel, you want to provide for your family, or whatever it may be, money tends to be where it starts. You can earn very good money and start earning immediately from commencement of an application to Primus. Now, the big thing with ourselves is you'll get full admin support. Now, this is really important. When you're an advisor, your cases have to be administrated and sent to the network for checking. Now, there's a lot of hours of work go into that. Now, we don't want advisors sat at a computer doing administration, also providing ongoing customer service to our clients. It's all time where you could be advising and doing what you were there to do. So we have a full admin support in Kelly, Gemma, and Rachel, and we're going to be recruiting ongoing throughout 2022, where we're going to be offering the ability for you to just concentrate on clients alone. Of course, we mentioned weekly training. That's really important to sharpen your saw. We're going to have motivational and guest speakers to really get you motoring along. And of course, we're going to give recognition and incentives. You earn when you want to earn. If you want to work a Saturday morning, you can. If you want to work late on a Thursday, you can. If you want to work Monday to Sunday, you can. If you want to just work Wednesdays, you can. The time is your own. You choose. So why Fortune Financial? I believe we're a fantastic company. I'm not just saying that because I'm the director and just I love the team and I do, they're like a family, but we tend to incentivize people for their hard work and their commitment to the company. So the bottom left, we had our 10-year anniversary. We went out for a lovely meal. The top left was Christmas 21, just gone. That was at the Ivy in Cambridgeshire. We had a limousine take the team up there. Of course, due to the current restrictions, we couldn't do anything further afield. But previously, as you can see, the top right, we've gone as a team to Reykjavik in Iceland at Christmas to see the Northern Lights and a lot more. And the below left, we actually went to the Christmas markets in Berlin as a team, as an incentive, and from me, as a thank you for the hard work throughout the year. So hopefully you've enjoyed the presentation. The next steps are 3 little steps for you if you're interested in joining Fortune Financial. The first one, of course, is book a one-to-one with me. I need to get to know you personally. And of course, you want to get to know me. Zoom isn't ideal. We're in an unusual world at the moment, but thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'd also ask that you write a goal plan. That can be one sentence. It can be a full piece of paper. It can be a Bible. It's up to yourself. I want to know what you want to achieve. What's the reason and the purpose you want to actually join Fortune Financial as an advisor and start a career or add to an existing career? Please tell me. And the final one is, you're going to be excited to get going. So get 25 names and numbers together, minimum. If you want to get 100 together, you go for that. That can be friends, family, friends of friends, previous colleagues, social media, whoever it may be. Because as soon as you get going, you're going to want to shout about what you do. You're going to want to speak to customers. You're going to tell them you can help them. You can arrange financial protection for them. You can review the mortgages, the home insurance, and much more. So thank you very much for listening to this today. I'm going to leave the video now. What I would ask is you contact us on recruitment@fortunefinancial.co.uk. You'll book a personal one-to-one with myself. We'll talk through the roles in more detail. And of course, you get to ask any questions you may have. So thank you very much for your time.